Since the particles are intermediate, the size cannot be seen with our naked eye, but it is actually a heterogeneous mixture. So colloids, the mixture of colloids has two phases of matter. Two phases of matter. We know that in a solution it contains a solute and a solvent. So when these two substances are mixed together, we get a solution. Similarly, in suspension also we got the two types of solvent, two types of particles, that is a solvent and a solute, which are some examples. Chalk solution, so we are dissolving chalk in water, so chalk is a solute and water is a solvent. Similarly, the colloids also contain two phases of matter. I will explain later. Let's just look at the examples. Emulsion, smoke, foams, aerosols, fog, gels, clouds, all these are colloids. All these are examples of colloids. It appears to be homogeneous, but it is actually a heterogeneous mixture. So a colloids are a type of mixture. It is composed of two phases. So it is different from suspension. Look at what is the difference. It is, we use the term dispersion medium and dispersed phase. We use the term, instead of solute and solvent, here we use the term dispersion medium and dispersed phase. So there are two phases in a colloidal solution. They are known as dispersion medium and dispersed phase. We will not use the term solute and solvent in colloids. We use the term dispersed phase and dispersion medium. The component present in a smaller proportion is a dispersed phase, while one present in greater proportion we call them as dispersion medium. That means in a suspension we know that solute is in smaller quantity and solvent is in larger quantity. So those components which are in larger quantity or greater proportion, we call them a dispersion medium. The components that present in a smaller proportion, we call them as dispersed phase. So colloids are the mixture in which dispersion phase is evenly distributed in the dispersion medium. So we can consider dispersion phase means it is the solute, and dispersion medium means the solvent. So remember, dispersion phase is in smaller quantity and dispersion medium is in larger quantity. So we are dissolving a dispersion phase in a dispersion medium. So note that dispersed phase in a colloidal solution is comparable with the solute in a true solution. Similarly, the dispersion medium can be compared with the solvent in a true solution. So they differ in the sense that in a true solution, solute and solvent are present in a single phase, but in a colloidal solution, they represent separate phases. Or in other words, we can say that a true solution is a homogeneous, while colloidal solution is of heterogeneous in nature. Also, all this happens because of the difference in the particle size. So we are comparing these solutions according to the size of the particles. So just remember that we use the term, instead of solute and solvent, we use the term dispersion medium and dispersed phase. I think now you got the idea. What is the dispersed phase? The component that present in smaller quantity, we call them as dispersed phase, and the component that is in larger quantity, we call them as dispersion medium. So how we get this colloidal solution? Adding dispersion phase in a dispersion medium, or dispersed phase in a dispersion medium. The mixture of dispersed phase and dispersion medium, we call them as colloidal solution. So colloidal solutions are of two types. Colloidal solution consists of two phases, that is dispersion medium and dispersed phase. When these dispersion medium and dispersed phases are combined together, we will get a colloidal solution. So just as in the case of a true solution, the substances belonging to all the three types of matter can act as a dispersed phase. That means it can be solid, liquid or gas. Or dispersion medium, depending upon the relative amounts or proportion, it can also vary. That means the substances belong to all the three types, means it can be gas mixture, gas liquid. We have seen in the solution there are 9 types or different types of solutions can be prepared in a true solution. Which are the 9 types of solution? It can be solid solution, solid liquid solution or solid gas solution, or can be liquid solution, liquid gas solution. Then in the case of a gas solution, it can be gas solution or gas liquid solution. Thus we will get 9 types of solution. Similarly, the substances belong to all the 3 types of matter can act as a dispersed phase or a dispersion medium, depending upon their relative amounts or proportion. If we are using dispersion medium, that is dispersion medium means the solvent case. So if it is using liquid, then dispersed phase is a gas, it become a colloidal solution, that is liquid gas mixture, liquid gas. Similarly, we can observe different types of colloidal solutions, 9 different types of colloidal solution. We will study later.